Hi everyone, welcome back to Channel, your go-to place for coin enthusiasts and history buffs. Today we're diving into a classic piece of American numismatics, the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter. What makes this coin special? And how much is it worth in circulation today? Let's find out! The South Carolina State Quarter was released on May 22, 2000 as part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program. This series ran from 1999 to 2008 and celebrated the unique heritage of each U.S. state. South Carolina, the 8th state to join the Union, has a quarter packed with symbolism. On the reverse, you'll see all these symbols reflect South Carolina's nickname, the Palmetto State. Below the design, you'll find the year 1788, marking when South Carolina became a state, and the minting year, 2000 Yishka. This quarter had an incredibly large mintage, with over 1.3 billion coins produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Specifically, given these numbers, the South Carolina quarter is still relatively easy to find in circulation, even over 20 years after its release. So, how if you find one in your pocket? In circulated condition, most South Carolina quarters are worth face value, just 25 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated condition, meaning it has no wear and retains its original luster, it might fetch between 50 cents and $1.50, depending on its grade and mint mark. These could increase its value significantly. Such errors can range from $10 to several $100, depending on the rarity and severity of the mistake. If you're building a collection of state quarters, here are some tips. State quarters often turn up in everyday transactions. It's a great way to organize and display your collection. The U.S. Mint released collector's sets featuring proof and uncirculated state quarters. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact. The South Carolina quarter is one of the most detailed designs in the 50 State Quarters program. It's also a favorite among collectors due to the intricate depiction of its natural and historical symbols. The value of the 2000 South Carolina State Quarter largely depends on its design so proprietary that it is the only other submitted product by a proprietary quarter press that has been used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear. The design may look dull and fine details like the bird's feathers or the flower's petals might be worn down. Scratches and discoloration are also common. Coins that have never been in circulation and retain their original luster from the mint. These coins are graded on a scale of 60 to 70, with higher grades indicating better quality. No visible wear, sharp details, and vibrant mint luster. Few, if any, marks visible under magnification. Special coins struck for collectors with a highly polished finish. Proof coins were not made for circulation and are often sold in sets. Mirror-like surface and frosted design, struck with extra care to produce sharp and detailed images. Proof coins of the South Carolina quarter can be worth $2 to $5 or more. If part of an intact proof set, letters or designs appear doubled due to a die issue. The design is... In 2002, the United States Mint released the Louisiana State Quarter as part of its 50 State Quarters program. This series was a nationwide hit, honoring each state with unique designs that capture their history and culture. The Louisiana State Quarter holds a special place in this collection. Why? Let's find out! The front, or obverse, of the coin features a portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This design remains consistent across all state quarters. The magic lies in the reverse side. Here, we see an intricate depiction of Louisiana's heritage. At the center is a brown pelican, the state bird. Surrounding it are two significant symbols, a rendition of the Louisiana Purchase, marked on a U.S. map, and a musical note, representing the state's rich jazz legacy. Below it, the year 1812 commemorates Louisiana's admission to the Union. This design tells a story. The Louisiana Purchase, finalized in 1803, doubled the size of the United States and made Louisiana a key part of American history. And, of course, who could forget Louisiana's role in shaping jazz music? It's no wonder this coin is a collector's favorite. But what about its value today? Well, if you've got a Louisiana state quarter, here's what you need to know. Like all quarters in the 50-state series, these coins were minted in two major locations: Philadelphia, marked by a P, and Denver, marked by a D. Additionally, proof versions were struck in San Francisco with an S. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 362 million Louisiana quarters, while the Denver Mint struck about 402 million. Proof versions, designed for collectors, were made in much smaller quantities, about 3 million. In circulated condition, these quarters are generally worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated or proof versions can fetch higher prices. If you're checking your Louisiana quarter, look for signs of wear. Coins in better condition are more desirable to collectors. And for proof coins, watch out for those stunning, mirror-like finishes. Even if your Louisiana state quarter isn't worth a fortune, it's still a piece of American history and a symbol of Louisiana's cultural richness. And who knows, you might just have an uncirculated gem in your pocket. Change, the Louisiana state quarter was released on May 2002 as the 18th coin. In the 50-state quarters program, this program, launched by the United States Mint in 1999, celebrated the heritage and history of all 50 states in the order they were admitted to the Union. Louisiana, the 18th state, joined the Union on April 30th, 1812, and this coin captures its unique historical and cultural significance. One of the defining events in U.S. history, the Louisiana Purchase doubled the size of the United States. The coin's reverse includes a map of the U.S., with the territory acquired in the purchase highlighted, commemorating Louisiana's role as the first state carved from this vast land deal. This purchase added 8,000 square miles of land to the U.S. and laid the groundwork for westward expansion. A musical note on the reverse represents Louisiana as the birthplace of jazz, with legends like Louis Armstrong shaping the world of music. The brown pelican, Louisiana's state bird, is prominently featured, symbolizing the region's rich natural heritage. The design of the Louisiana state quarter was created by John Mercanti, a prominent sculptor and graver at the U.S. Mint. It was chosen to reflect the state's pivotal role in American history and its vibrant cultural contributions. Represents the state's wildlife and resilience as it recovered from near extinction in the 1960s. The Louisiana state quarter tells the story of one of the most important land acquisitions in U.S. history. It also celebrates Louisiana's unique blend of cultures, French, Spanish, African, and Native American, that influenced its traditions, music, and cuisine. Its inclusion of both historical and cultural symbols makes it a standout in the State Quarter series. Would you like to explore more about the Louisiana Purchase, its cultural symbols, or details about the minting process? 2005 California State Quarter. What's its story? What's its value today in circulation? Stick around, because this is one quarter you'll want to know all about. The 2005 California State Quarters is part of the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, one of the most ambitious and beloved corners series in American history. Launched in 1999, this program celebrated all 50 states, releasing 5 quarters each year until 2008. Each design highlighted the unique culture, history, or landmarks of a state. California's quarter was the first one released in 2005, and it quickly became a favorite. Why? Because it captures the essence of the Golden State in such a creative way. The obverse, like all state quarters, features the classic portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. It's a timeless symbol of America's history. The reverse design, however, is where the magic happens. Created by artist Don Everhart, it features naturalist John Muir, founder of the Sierra Club, standing in front of Yosemite Valley's iconic half dome. A California condor soars overhead, symbolizing the state's incredible biodiversity and its efforts in conservation. It's a design that beautifully captures California's spirit, adventure, nature, and innovation. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced California quarters at 2 locations, Philadelphia, and that's more than 500 million Cali So. What does this mean for collectors and everyday finds? These coins are still very common in circulation, but does that mean they're not valuable? Let's find out! In circulated condition, most California state quarters are worth just their face value, 25 cents. However, their value can increase depending on their grade and rarity. Here's a quick guide. Look out for coins with errors or die varieties. For example, some California quarters might have double dies or off-center strikes. These can fetch anywhere from $20 to several $100 depending on the error and its condition. If you're building a state quarters collection, the California quarter is a must-have. Here are some tips. Search through your pocket change. You might just find one. Visit local coin shops or online marketplaces for higher-grade examples. Invest in a coin album to safely store and display your collection. Remember, while circulated coins might not be worth, reviewed by then-Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger, who selected the winning design. The chosen design highlighted John Muir and Yosemite, reflecting California's legacy of exploration and conservation. These high mintage numbers ensured that the California quarter became one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States. The California state quarter remains a favorite among collectors and everyday Americans for several reasons. The combination of John Muir, Yosemite, and the condor perfectly captures the state's identity. It serves as a reminder of the importance of protecting natural resources. The coin represents California's role as a land of opportunity and innovation. The California State Quarter was the 31st design in the State Quarters series. It was the first coin in the series to feature a historical figure, John Muir, on the reverse. Over 520 million California quarters were minted, making it one of the most accessible coins from the program. The California State Quarter stands as a tribute to the state's diverse heritage, breathtaking landscapes, and the pioneering spirit that has shaped its identity. Whether you're a collector or just a curious enthusiast, this coin is a piece of American history worth cherishing. And that's the story of the 2005 California State Quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just love discovering treasures in your change, this coin is a reminder of California's beauty and legacy. Do you have a California quarter in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.